Found this recipe. Actually, it is an adaptation of the recipe by Dr. Mindy Pelz. I found it in her book, which is called Eat Like a Girl. And it is a date bark recipe. So we're going to be making something similar to this. Okay, so it says to take about 12 to 14 dates, and we need to pit them. Just like that. So then like this, and then I lay the sticky side will be faced up. So then you just repeat this process. So then what I do is I take, and so then do it, this side of the parchment. Wonder, I'm just going to grab another baking sheet. Grabbed another baking sheet to make the squishing a little bit easier. And this will just ensure it all sticks together. Flip it over. That's where I want it to go. Now I've gotten the tricky part. Let's see if this comes off. Oh, taking it. Come on. Success. There we go. So this is the base. This is about how much it makes. We need some almond butter, some cinnamon, and vanilla. So I'm going to take half a cup of almond butter. Okay, so I only filled it 3/4 of the way full. Just because from experience I know how much it makes. It makes quite a bit. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, even though I did less almond butter, I love cinnamon, so I'm going to put in the full amount. And then some vanilla. And again, you need half a teaspoon. All right, then you just mix that all together. So mine is a thicker consistency. If you do add in some milk, you could also add in some coconut oil if you wish. Yeah, choice is kind of yours to make it as thin as possible to make it easier to spread. I just choose not to. I like the taste of it without. A little thicker and a little bit harder to spread out, but that's okay. It still spreads. Okay, then last thing we're going to do is we're going to take some chocolate, open it up, and we need about half a cup. We use dark chocolate. Yeah, I always find the darker the better. Unfortunately, this is the only dark chocolate I could find. I have made my own chocolate in the past, and that worked really well. Unfortunately, we're just in a time crunch now. So this is what we have. So, but it will still be delicious. And once again, I'm going to do just under half a cup because I don't like too much chocolate on there, especially if there's some sugar. And then here it says we want to add a little bit of coconut oil just so that way it melts and becomes really smooth. So I am going to do that. And it says you need about a tablespoon. Okay, while the chocolate is melting, I might as well tell you about the toppings that I put on. So you kind of put on whatever toppings you like. I've used pistachios, I've used cocoa nibs, I've put cranberries, I've put sea salt. Yeah, you kind of put whatever you'd like. I find that my favorite combination is some sea salt with goji berries. That's usually what I just sprinkle a little bit on top, and that will be everything that I put on. There you go. And as you can see here, the chocolate has almost melted. Not quite 100%. Just give it a good stir. Get it all nice and smooth. And then pour it on. And I just take a bit of sea salt and just sprinkle it like this. And I also just take a handful and just sprinkle them on. There. That's it. So now I just wait for the chocolate to harden before I break off anything into little pieces. And yeah, now it's ready to be enjoyed. Thank you for watching.